Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got two corners who are confident and hope they get a chance to make a play. It's the Cardinals going up against the Redskins. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by the veteran and the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2002, and that's Carson Palmer.
He'll turn 38 in December, and there was some discussion in the offseason about him possibly contemplating retirement. Elected to come back, though. His big right arm, exactly what they want in Arizona. They love to play the downfield game, throwing it to their big-time receivers.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's second down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
When you look at the Arizona Cardinals offense through the eyes of a defensive coordinator, you understand why it's so difficult to prepare for them. They can run the ball with excellent proficiency, led by David Johnson, who was a 1,000-yard running back, and a guy can catch the ball in the backfield very well. Of course, Larry Fitzgerald's one of your elite receivers out wide, and their ability to move the ball around to a plethora of options makes them very difficult to prepare for.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Redskins starters on defense. Keep in mind this unit's going to be without Trent Murphy, who he had 9 sacks last year, 3 forced fumbles, so his injury is a pretty big loss.
It certainly is. That's a lot of production, isn't it? So Ryan Kerrigan, Preston Smith, they'll try and up their games in order to make up for the loss of Murphy. But in addition, their first-round pick, Jonathan Allen, is impressing already at defensive end, defensive tackle. They'll move him all up and down the line of scrimmage in order to get favorable matchups for him.
On third down, Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 59 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
In the red zone this time. A first down carry here for Johnson. He gets away, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 15 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
I think he just gets better and better. He was 3rd in the NFL in passing yardage in 2016. In fact, over the last 2 seasons, over 9,000 yards passing, the 4th most in the NFL.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. It's Kelly to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When I evaluated Jamison Crowder coming out of Duke, I thought he was already a pro in how he approached the game and ran routes, and I think his head coach Jay Gruden agrees.
Yeah, he has said repeatedly we want to keep him on the field as much as possible. He had 847 yards, 7 touchdowns a season ago. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frosty Rucker in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Second down, Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on fourth down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? Be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway, because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Cardinals deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Cardinals have it midway through one. The catch will be made deep down the field, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Sticking with the same drive, Johnson's going to run off the left side, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Now, early in the second quarter, as they take a 7-0 lead. The deep ball is on target here, and he'll be tackled at the 16-yard line. Redskins would go on to kick a field goal. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know college coaches always recruit quarterbacks because they're so versatile. I'd say Terrell Pryor fits that bill. 1,000 pass yards at one point in the NFL, and then turned around and became a 1,000-yard receiver.
Second player in NFL history to do that. How about that?
Yeah, Marlon the Magician Briscoe was the first.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Kelly. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Now Palmer on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Palmer gives to Johnson. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. looks to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins on first down. Caught on the right side. Reed. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't think there's any question that Jordan Reed is as athletic as any tight end in the league. All right, I don't think there's any debate about that. The hard part is just him being able to be healthy.
And when he's on the field, though, boy, does he take them to another level, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Changes the game for them because they can use him in so many different spots and create mismatches against the defense.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, here's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And now a first down following that long gain. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to Inigo's Palmer, and that should wrap this one up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.